I'm Crissy Moreno, and this is the audience for my final speech.
Joe.
Fred.
Lynette.
On the morning of November 30th, 2009, I was taking a class at Lee College in Baytown, Texas, when the professor was called to the door by another faculty member. When he returned from the door that he had locked, he explained to everyone that the campus had been locked down due to an armed and dangerous convict being loose on campus. FoxNews.com on November 30th, 2009 reported that Arcade Como Jr., a dangerous felon and sex offender, had escaped from police custody with 2 of their service weapons, and that he was somewhere on the Lee College campus. As a responsible gun owner, my handgun was at home as required by state law. If laws had been different, perhaps myself and others would have had means of personal protection. But what if there were an alternative to a campus full of armed potential vigilantes? What if a handful of trained individuals could provide us immediate safety and even before the local police could be on campus? According to the NPR on April 16, 2007 and Reuters of April 3, 2012, there have been a dramatic increase in the number of shootings at colleges and universities over the past 25 years. The Virginia Tech shootings, recent issues at both UT and Texas A&M, and even violence on 2 different Lone Star College campuses show us that colleges aren't the safe haven they should be. And while I don't agree with much of the NRA rhetoric, I do believe that properly trained faculty can be a very useful piece of the puzzle to help make campuses a safer place. It stands to reason that by having trained, educated, and mature faculty volunteering to help police provide a second line of defense is a very real option for making our higher education institutions safer. As shootings on college campuses seem to be increasing in number, it is obvious that there are underlying problems that must be addressed. Beginning in the 1960s with Charles Whitman gunning down 16 and wounding 32 others, there have been mass violent acts at Virginia Tech, Northern Illinois University, University of Alabama, Birmingham, University of Iowa, San Diego State, University of Arkansas, and dozens of others. In most of these cases, it wasn't possible for an immediate police response to be enacted, which allows many to die needlessly. The Atlanta Constitution-Journal of March 12, 2012 notes that these are large-scale crimes of opportunity occurring because you find many unarmed potential victims in enclosed spaces. Just as the Minnesota Post of March 23, 2012 reports, the federal government reenact of the Armed Pilots Program to supplement U.S. Air Marshals after 9/11, we have a very real, immediate option for our schools. The Texas legislature has voted down bills to legislate concealed carry in every session for the past decade. The May 4, 2013 Houston Chronicle reports that the Texas House of Representatives passed House Bill 972, which would permit concealed carry on college campuses, though it faces a strong challenge in the Texas Senate. But rather than blindly following the NRA's good guy with a gun concept, a measured response to allow properly licensed college faculty to carry concealed firearms presents a needed additional measure of safety. Current faculty who have an existing concealed carry license and wish to carry concealed weapons could be required to take an additional 20 hours of training currently used to train reserve deputies and officers in law enforcement. The concealed carry permit license should be renewed annually, with the advanced training occurring every 5 years, just as reserve law enforcement are required to do. This should be an opt-in rather than an opt-out process. Any faculty who opt in should be subject to a background screening for history of mental health issues. Though no plan is perfect, we realize the continued threat posed by random violent acts on college campuses must be addressed before more lives are needlessly lost. Properly trained faculty can provide a legitimate supplement for law enforcement in discouraging or coping with mass campus violence. With a combination of background mental health screenings and the same advanced training firearms safety classes provided to reserve law enforcement, any risk can be managed. Like armed pilots on airlines, the goal of prevention is more important than confrontation. By having a number of trained personnel who may or may not be carrying firearms, it would provide a way to decrease the likelihood of campus violence. Campuses should be about learning and personal growth, not a place where groups fear for their safety, nor a place that is little more than an armed camp. The solution to the problem is to seek a middle ground I've previously described. Permitting universal concealed carry is a district step that may not be needed. An intermediate approach allowing specially trained college faculty to carry concealed weapons rather than universal concealed carry privileges would help remove the opportunity from crime of opportunity and will make campuses safer. You should take action by finding your state representative and senators at www.senate.state.tx.us and urge them to pass legislation permitting concealed carry by trained faculty on college campuses. On a personal level, you can choose to petition your administration and urge them to take steps to provide multiple ways to improve campus safety and permit an opt-in CCL process by their faculty. Only by making our voices heard by both our legislators and our colleges can we help promote environments that remove our fear from our personal safety and replace it with a secure atmosphere that focuses on learning. Whether you're a freshman at the University of Texas or a non-traditional student at Lone Star College, you study on a campus that has been touched by mass violence. Having examined the scope of the problem, I have hopefully provided you a sound solution for the issue. No plan is perfect, but having considered the plan that I presented and the societal and personal choices you can make to bring this plan into reality, it falls to each of us to help make a campus a safer haven for learning.